Princess Diana never wore it, but Princess Sophie did. The Five Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara. Queen Elizabeth II locked it away for 42 years, then loaned it to Sophie. But that's not all. Princess Sophie owns a £1 million tiara, her own, not borrowed. Also, she did something shocking. She took her wedding gift from the Queen and had it completely redesigned 20 years after her wedding. Most people think Sophie is a minor royal. They're wrong. 4 spectacular tiaras, loans from 3 queens, and jewelry worth millions. Sophie started with nothing. 25 years later, Sophie, now the Duchess of Edinburgh, has one of the most impressive jewelry collections in the royal family. Stay with me. I'm going to show you every piece and prove Sophie has one of the most impressive collections in the royal family. Every piece reveals something about Sophie's journey from outsider to one of the most trusted working royals. Let me show you. Let's start with Sophie's wedding day, June 19th, 1999. Sophie wore a Samantha Shaw wedding dress, ivory silk organza and crepe, long cathedral train, and on her head, a tiara, a gift from Queen Elizabeth II, the Anthemion Tiara. Now, to understand this tiara, you need to know about the Anthemian design. It's a classical Greek motif, radiating petals that look like a fan or palmette. The honeysuckle flower. It has a delicate open-work band of silver or platinum. The tiara Princess Sophie wore was created using anthemion elements from Queen Victoria's regal circlet. That circlet dates back to the 1850s, 150 years old. At some point, alternate anthemion ornaments from that circlet were removed and made into a tiara. We believe this happened in the early 20th century. The tiara sat in Queen Elizabeth's private collection, not the crown jewels. Her personal jewelry. When Sophie married Prince Edward in 1999, the Queen gave her this tiara. According to Angela Kelly, the Queen's dresser, the tiara was renovated before the wedding. Crown jeweller David Thomas worked on it to make sure it fit properly and was secure. The design in 1999 was delicate. The Anthemion diamond pieces were spaced farther apart on a simple band. Perfect for a young bride. Romantic, light, not overwhelming. Sophie wore it on her wedding day. It was hers now, a personal gift from the Queen. For 20 years, Sophie wore the Anthemion tiara in its original form: state dinners, royal events, galas. Then in 2019, something changed. Sophie commissioned jeweller Harry Collins to redesign the tiara. The redesign was dramatic. Harry brought the Anthemion elements closer together. He added a more substantial, graduated base. The tiara became fuller, taller, more impressive. June 3rd, 2019, Buckingham Palace, state banquet for President Donald Trump's visit to the United Kingdom. Sophie entered wearing the redesigned Anthemion tiara. Royal jewelry experts were stunned. This looked like a completely different tiara. Same diamond elements, but transformed. The delicate bride's tiara was now a statement piece suitable for major state occasions. Princess Sophie proved that historical jewelry can evolve for the 21st century. The Anthemion tiara today sits in her personal collection. Now let's talk about the piece that changed everything. The Anthemion tiara was a gift, beautiful, historical, but borrowed status in a way. Princess Sophie wanted something that was truly hers. In 2005, she commissioned a tiara, the Wessex Aquamarine Tiara. This piece was created by G. Collins and Sons, a prestigious English jewellery house based in London. They've made pieces for royalty and aristocracy for generations. Sophie worked with them to design a modern tiara. Not a historical reproduction, something contemporary. The design features a wave-shaped diamond band. The waves flow up and down, meeting in the centre. At that centre point sits a large oval-cut pale blue aquamarine stone. The entire piece is set in platinum. Diamonds surround the central aquamarine. The style is distinctly 21st century. Clean lines, elegant curves. The aquamarine provides colour against all the white diamonds. According to jewellery expert Jeremy Hines, the tiara is worth approximately £1 million. Sophie debuted the tiara on July 12, 2005. Prince Albert II of Monaco's enthronement celebrations. She wore a cream beaded gown and the Wessex Aquamarine Tiara. Royal jewellery watchers immediately noticed. This wasn't from the Queen's collection. The design was too modern. The aquamarine was unusual for the traditional Windsor style. Investigation revealed Sophie had commissioned it herself. This was significant. Very few working royals personally own tiaras. They borrow from the collection. But Sophie, as the wife of the Queen's youngest son, didn't have guaranteed access to the royal vault the way future Queen consorts would. So she created her own signature piece, and the tiara is convertible. It can be worn as a tiara, or it can be worn as a necklace. Sophie first demonstrated this in 2006. Queen Elizabeth's 80th birthday party at the Ritz, London. Sophie wore a black evening gown. Around her neck, a spectacular necklace with a massive aquamarine centrepiece. Royal jewellery experts realised it was the same piece. The tiara converted to a necklace. This convertible feature is similar to historic royal pieces. Queen Mary's fringe tiara converts to a necklace. Queen Elizabeth II's Brazilian aquamarine tiara can be worn as a necklace. Sophie created a modern version of that versatility. Why does convertibility matter? Because working royals attend many events. Some require tiaras, some are black tie but no tiaras, some are daytime. A convertible piece gives Sophie flexibility, multiple wearing options. Since 2005, Sophie has worn the Wessex Aquamarine Tiara dozens of times. State visits, royal weddings across Europe, major galas. She often pairs it with an aquamarine necklace in a slightly different shade. The combination creates a full aquamarine parure. The Five Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara. This is one of the most mysterious pieces in the entire royal collection. Very little is known about its origin. We don't know who made it. We don't know when. We don't even know if the Queen inherited it or if it was a gift. What we do know is the design. The tiara features 5 cushion-shaped aquamarine stones. Each aquamarine is surrounded by flower motifs. The flowers are set with rose-cut and circular-cut diamonds. The entire piece sits high above the head. The border is elevated in a distinctive style that makes it very recognisable. The tiara came from Queen Elizabeth II's private collection, not the crown jewels. Her personal jewellery. And here's the remarkable thing. Queen Elizabeth II wore this tiara publicly only once. 1970, Royal Tour to Canada. The Queen wore the Five Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara. We have photographs from that tour showing her in it. After 1970, the tiara disappeared from public view. For 42 years, nobody saw it. Not at state banquets. Not at royal weddings. Nowhere. Then October 19th, 2012. Luxembourg. Pre-wedding dinner for hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume and Countess Stéphanie de Lannoy. Sophie attended representing the British royal family. She wore a gown. And on her head, a tiara. The Five Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara. unseen since 1970. 42 years and the royal jewellery experts are stunned. The Queen had loaned it to Sophie. 8 months later, June 8th, 2013, Sophie wore it again. Princess Madeleine of Sweden's wedding to Christopher O'Neill in Stockholm. And in recent years, Queen Camilla wore it at the annual Diplomatic Corps reception at Buckingham Palace. Why did the Queen loan this to Sophie and not to Diana or Kate or anyone else? The Five Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara loan was a vote of confidence, a signal to the world. Sophie is trusted and Sophie earned it. So what does Sophie's jewellery collection tell us? It tells us that over 25 years, a PR consultant with 0 royal jewels built one of the most impressive collections in the family. The Anthemion Tiara, a gift from Queen Victoria's collection, redesigned for the modern era. The Wessex Aquamarine Tiara, £1 million, personally owned, convertible. The Five Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara, so rare even Princess Diana never wore it. Sophie didn't inherit jewellery access, she earned it. Every tiara represents trust, every loan represents confidence, every piece tells the story of a woman who went from outsider to essential. Here's my question for you. Which of Sophie's pieces would you most want to see her wear next? The Anthemian? The Aquamarine? Let me know in the comments. And if you love discovering the real stories behind royal jewellery, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.